Alright, I'm going to be pruning my jade plant. This jade plant is about, I want to say 5 or 6 years old. Excuse me. And it's got some new growth on it. I've trained it to have it come up and then go out like a tree. And it's working really well, but it's got some growth on top, and I want to cut it because that will encourage it to grow more bushy-like as time goes on. So the first thing you want to do, bring it inside or bring it wherever you're going to prune it, and take some alcohol and put it on whatever blade you're going to use. I use a little razor blade. And kind of have an idea what you're going to do before you do it, but it doesn't really matter. It'll all grow back. And then, let's see. I'm going to kind of chop it so that it's, I don't know, more canopy shaped as opposed to things just jutting out, as you can see. So let's start here. And as you can see, I'm cutting it off right above the node because that will allow it to grow new stuff as time goes on. Let's see. Give you a good look before I chop it all. There it is. There's the weapon. The evidence. There's my GameCube, which I'm using as a stand. The world. Okay. Keep going. I keep this guy inside all winter, of course, and then in the spring, if it's above 60, I'll put it outside, and it can tolerate cold weather. Like, they grow, I think they're from South Africa, but they're from somewhere in Africa, and they tolerate the cold nights. Like, think about it, it's a desert. Deserts are really warm, they're hot, but they're cold at night. And this bad boy can survive it. Like most succulents, it won't hurt it too much. So let's see. Keep it going. I don't know if it'll look pretty by the time I'm done, but we'll see. And I don't know what the rules are, but I keep wiping it down every once in a while with alcohol. I don't think it'll cause an infection. I think it'd be fine, but just to keep it happy and safe as I cut away. Put that there. Put this there. I'll bet I look like a dork with my GoPro. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure you can even see it. I got a GoPro. I wanted to test out both footage to see which one I liked better. And these bad boys are really nice. They're great. And the best part about them is making the little babies out of them, which is what every one of these cuttings will go towards. So, yeah. That's kind of good. I'm gonna... Let's see. So, like, you can see here, like, this is really old growth. This is old, but not as old. And then something like, where was it? Something like this, where you can see the green on it and everything. I mean, on the stem and everything is new growth. This is all within the last year. And so it hasn't developed this, like, bark texture yet. It's still green and fresh, just like the leaves. So over time, those will become like this, and that's how you can tell the age and everything. You can even see here, where is it? This is older, and then this was newer, but it's starting to get a little, I don't know what you call it, barky. So yeah, it's kind of lopsided, and these guys are lower than not, but actually I think I'll encourage them to grow out. Let's see. On every one of these leaves that you tear off, just give them like a day to dry off. And then you set them in the soil, just like this. And you leave them for quite a while. And they'll start to shoot little white roots out of them. And then you can start to pour water on them, and the roots will go further in. And they'll establish themselves in the soil, and then they'll eventually grow and sprout a little baby that will go and grow into another plant. So yeah, there we go. Didn't take very long at all. I'm not going to overdo it. It looked really pretty before. It looks kind of goofy now, but yeah, that's all right. That's the point. Maybe I'll take some of these off. Boop, boop. Even it out. Take them off on both sides of each other. So yeah, I love this jade. Like I said, it's got to be like 5 years old. I've had it up here for a while, and I'm in southern Wisconsin, outside Madison, and it does great in the summer on the porch. It just chills, and it's pretty happy. So yeah, all right. That's about all I can think of, and let's see. Let's do a little more. I wish I had a harness for this phone, but I don't. And stay. Okay. Yeah. Take this goofy thing off. So on these, you got all this mess. You're just gonna, like I was on the main plant, just slowly kind of, you can push it back and forth, get it like that, and then they'll just eventually tear off. It won't be a clean tear. There are instances, like these are literally designed to clean tear and pop off in the wild. When they get damaged, this is how they propagate. If their conditions are rough, they'll just break off and then keep growing. Otherwise, they will flower. I've never had one flower. So, let's see. I don't want this guy, and I'm not going to break him. Use another stem. So, like, right there you got 2 plants that you can just plop in the ground, and then they'll continue growing upward. So, it's a great plant. I'll take that guy off. Leave them like this, and like I said, let it dry for about 24 hours, and then you can go in and clean the wounds up. Think of it just like a wound. You don't want soil or dirt or anything to get on them, because that's what's going to cause infection. And like a lot of times when you transplant stuff, like this plant or any other plant, the roots will get damaged, and there'll be a wound there, and people will put water and soil in there before they let the wound dry. They'll water it right away, and that will cause an infection. So, yeah, don't do it. There. All right. So, yeah, I'm just gonna give these guys their own little pots. I might actually have a big pot that I can just shove these in once they're dry, and then allow them to grow. But yeah, that's my my jade plant. Looking pretty good. So I guess I'll give an update in, I don't know, a year. So thanks.